Hello, I'm here to talk about a new little horror movie I saw called Mandy. Now, Mandy is a Nicolas Cage starring movie that was not getting garbage reviews in the weeks leading up to it, which is kind of a surprise, honestly, unfortunately for Nick Cage. So it got on my radar that way. And then I watched the trailer, and the trailer is just bananas. You don't know what the hell's going on in it, but it looks interesting. And the trailer for this movie was probably the most accurate trailer for any movie ever. This film is an experience, let me tell you. If you go into it expecting a straightforward kind of horror revenge plot, and just based off the synopsis on IMDb, you might get that vibe and want to see it for that reason, and because it stars Nicolas Cage. And that's just a recipe for an entertaining movie. So you might go to it thinking that's what you're going to get. Do not do this. You'll be sorely disappointed and massively confused. Watch the trailer. If you like what you see, you're going to like what you get in the movie at large. That's very much an art house horror movie. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of brilliant, bright, harsh colors in the movie. Almost never natural lighting. It's always there for show. Big, bright red and green flashing lights, just to accentuate different things in the movie. There's no attempt to make it look like it's real lighting. It's very flashy and artfully done for the most part. There are a lot of long pauses where characters are just staring at each other, not saying anything. And then when there is dialogue in the movie, it's dialogue that you'd never hear people in the real world say. So it's very much an art house movie, so just get in that mindset if you're going to see it. And the big thing that drew me to this movie, besides just how strange and different it looked in the trailer, was the fact that it looked like a vehicle for another unhinged, crazy Nicolas Cage performance. In the trailer, he gets all blood-soaked, and he's wielding crazy weapons, just murdering people. And that's what you want to see in a Nick Cage movie, if you ask me. So I was expecting the art house vibe. I got that, but I was also expecting Nick Cage to be murdering people for most of the movie, and you don't really get that. In fact, it's not until about the last third of the movie that you really get any taste of that. And when you get it, it's pretty great. But I will say it's kind of a start and stop type of momentum to the movie. You get Nick Cage. He is the montage where he's getting his weapons together, and you're all amped up, ready to go, and then it'll go to the next scene and it'll go slow, and it'll be all artful again, and then it'll cut to Nick Cage, and he's decapitating someone and burning someone alive, lighting a cigarette with the flames on their severed head, and you're like, whoa, this is crazy, and then it's just it'll slow down. So it's kind of if you're hoping for that kind of roller coaster ride of violent revenge thriller horror action movie, you're gonna get it, but in very small doses, and pretty much not until the end. But on the subject of Nick Cage, I want to say that his performance in this movie is quality, and I don't mean the Nicolas Cage quality where he's just screaming and losing his mind the whole time and it's fun. He gives a genuine performance for the first time in a long time that I can remember. Lots of scenes where he's breaking down emotionally, and you're starting to smile like, oh, he's about to lose it, but then it goes to dark places. His performance does. So you kind of stifle that laughter, and you're just like, wow, you forget that he's actually a really great actor sometimes, and he really shows it in this movie. That's about all I have to say about the film, honestly. Truth be told, I'm not great at talking about these impressionistic art house horror movies or movies like that of any genre. And I don't know yet if it's because I'm too stupid to pick up on all the subtle themes and stuff, or that it's just not my cup of tea. But either way, this film is an interesting watch. Like I said, and it's an experience. I would recommend obviously watching the trailer first. And when you go to see the movie, don't expect the straightforward revenge thriller like you might guess from Nick Cage's starring role and the synopsis on IMDb. You're going to enjoy this a lot more, I think, if you go in expecting to watch the 90-minute dream, or a nightmare rather, because you get brilliant, vibrant colors, characters saying weird things, staring at each other. It's really a surreal, otherworldly type of experience at the theater. So if you go in literally expecting to watch a dream or a nightmare play out, you might be pretty entertained, and less confused than you would be if you expected something else. So for me, it's hard for me to rate this movie. It was interesting, but I don't think it's one that's for me. I'll give it like a 78-ish, nice average score. I honestly don't know how else to rate it or to talk about it further. So that's my 2 cents on it. Let me know what you guys think if you see it. Just let me know in the comments, and I'd be happy to hear from you. Until next time, have fun at the movies, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.